middle of the map, which I think is the most important part. Yes, Lonely Kid on the Lucian, going to be a treat. Let's see if it can beat the Camille. That's huge. Shutting down Ysera would be massive. But I think the switch happens so that you have that Ahri in the middle of the map. That's one of Ruiz's favorite characters. He's played duelists on the mid lane, on the world stage for years, and now on the brink of elimination, he must find those solo kills to keep Game Lord in this tournament.
That's right, and on the side of Flash Wolves, it will boil down to Baya as well, who is also a substitute player. So there's a lot of levels going on in this current matchup, but you're absolutely right. It is do or die for the side of Game Lord, and we're gonna find out right now if they can indeed pull through and possibly push just to a game number 3. Kangas and Stuart, what do you guys think?
Well, Mika and the desk, I think Game Lord backs against the wall need to get a win here to keep their icons' dreams alive. Flash Wolves, like DJ said, in their comfort zone. I love what they've put together. This matches their style and matches their identity. And I actually think that it's favored to win. Actually threaten kills. And this is definitely one of those lane matchups.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, like I said, Nasus can't really do too much. They're just going to poke. They're just going to wave clear. They're just going to try and do what they can. And,
You Lonely Kid wasn't feeling confident enough to go for the flash the last couple ticks. Close.
Still an advantage at the moment, but look at Flash Wolves. Oh, the what?
They're going over the wall. Okay, Lonely Kid in some trouble right now. Isan joins in eventually. It works out. Ysera gets first blood.
And this is kind of the disrespect that we spoke about before the series even started. You know, sometimes Lonely Kid, he loves to play aggressive, he loves to overextend, but at times he doesn't respect, you know, the roams from either the jungler
flash
or the
available,
support.
chasing them down. The Wither from Heste, but they don't have that damage yet. It's too early on in the game, and now Cookie joining in here, already prepping the knockup straight onto Lonely Kid. Lucian trying to dodge out, but there's too much damage, and he goes down.
Yep, no flash on Lonely Kid means he goes down. Tries to use the exhaust to try and survive Redemption with the knockups as well, and even use a center ultimate at the same time, but there's nothing you can do. And with the objectives up at the moment as well, that means that Flash Wolves could take this Rift Herald.
Ruiz, I believe Spirit rushed over the wall right there. Ooh, condemned into the wall again. Goes on to buy, misses the charm, lands it onto Isan, but there's no follow-up. Was definitely aiming that at the Corki, and the Herald now picked up from Flash Wolves. The early game going in favor of the team known to close out games, known to scale incredibly well. Even if Game Lord go back for it, Flash Wolves will get the top turret.
And now they're just going to move into the top side. They're going to get the first tower of the game from this as well. They're using the distraction from the Rift Herald in mid lane, and Game Lord has still not even really started Dragon. So honestly, Flash Wolves could just keep pushing in this Baron lane.
Yeah, they're going to go for even more. Lonely Kid might get dove here. He has the flash available, no exhaust though. Hextech ultimatum onto the turret. Cookie backing off though. He's tanking up first. Ysera now going in. Lonely Kid's playing this one pretty well. He's got the exhaust out. Lonely Kid, can you turn it? Oh! He just barely gets the 1-for-1.
He gets a 1-for-1 trade, and Game Lord are able to take the Dragon for it as well. So overall, not a bad trade for Game Lords. They do lose the first tower of the game. They do lose that little bit of extra gold. It is currently like a 3,000 roughly gold lead, but Lonely Kid would 1v2 outplay.
That was very tense.
This is going down slowly.
Walking up. Can Bruce get here in time? Can Cookie get here in time? I think Game Lord have it. They get the objective. Do they go for the fight now? They don't have ultimates. I think you got to get out.
Yep.
Flash Wolves are going to capitalize. They're looking to chase down Game Lord. Flash it over the wall. Isan wants the roots. They're onto Ruiz, but it is split. Flash Wolves, they don't have the front to back, but they've routed off members of Game Lord, so they will get one pick out of Ruiz. Redemption in trouble as well, and that is 2 kills picked up by Flash Wolves.
As soon as Game Lord take the Rift Herald, you have to back off. You should know that Bruce and Cookie are going to come back on full HP. It was originally pretty good for Game Lord in that mid lane. The charm that came through, they got the Rift Herald, but then they just overstayed. They hesitated a little bit. They were like, you know, do we go in? Do we back in?
I think we're officially in worry territory. Yeah. I think we've crossed the precipice into the anxiety-induced zone.
Especially because Heste's caught by himself, but Ruiz is going in!
Oh, big charm onto Bruce. He's got a massive shield coming in from Karma, though. Heste trying to be that front line.
Oh, the Karma!
Massive transcendent embrace from Isan! And Flash Wolves run through the fight yet again, not dropping a member. 0 for 3 victory trade.
A beautiful ultimate there by Easton brings everyone of Game Lord together, and they're going to try and push. They might try and go for the inhibitor, but meanwhile, Cookie's just taking Dragon by himself. They're going to try and take everything, but they're just going to back off instead. They're going to take this Dragon, but Easton on that Karma. That ultimate was massive. That flash was tough to play.
And if you're at a moment where this game is at 20 minutes and that fight happens, that Nasus is doing more damage, but we're back to live, and Flash Wolves going for a play that Game Lord started, and we're not ready to finish. So 2 more kills goes over. Game Lord will catch Bruce in the mid lane. 1 for 2 trade across the map.
Yeah, 1 for 2 trades across the map. It was originally Game Lord that tried to make the bottom lane play, but Easton on support Karma, he's just playing aggressive. He doesn't care at this point. He doesn't have that much damage, but I think a Karma could just move swiftly there. But yeah, Lonely Kid, Ruiz tried to get that bot lane play, but a really nice ultimate this game. Ysera on this Lucian, because you don't really want Lucian to be by himself against Camille, but at this point of the game, look, they're just going to go in.
Yeah, Lonely Kid, even if he's just trying to catch a wave, you have no turrets to fall back on. And frankly, no backup from your own team. And the charm lands there onto Isan. Game Lord, they gotta go for these kinds of plays, but it just doesn't matter. I know that you think you have the pick, but Flash Wolves were grouped up, they stayed together. All 5 were ready for the play, and this could be the game-ending push, the series-ending push to send SCA further into Icons. They'll just take the inhib for right now. It's looking like a Baron play.
Yeah, they're going to go back towards the Baron. They're not going to overextend too much because they know the Lonely Kid and Josh are coming back alive soon, but the second seed from SEA are looking to take the second spot for SEA from play-ins into Icons, into group stage.
Into group stage. The next round of the tournament, whereas we like to say, the big teams are waiting for them. Maybe a crazy steal. This is the last Hail Mary attempt from Game Lord. Heste, a valiant effort into that pit, but with Baron in their pockets. Game Lord, this could be your final fight of all of Icons. How do you want to close it out? Where will the victory charge come through, or rather, the final charge for Game Lord as Flash Wolves continue their siege. Here's the engage, comes in from Redemption. Game Lord will not go down silently as they move forward towards Flash Wolves and immediately feel the pain. Flash Wolves with a dominating performance, a 2-0 over Game Lords, the rematch again, and they will join Flash and Burium in the group stage. SEA advance.
SEA advance again.